Ancient Persian wisdom once offered a stern warning. In an unfaithful world, do not blind yourself by trusting everyone around you. The bitter truth is that the hardest thing is not spotting an enemy outside your door, but recognizing one in the person with whom you share your home and your heart. Today, we look at how ancient insights into human nature align with modern psychology to break down 8 hidden signs of emotional manipulation. Pay close attention to the last 8th sign. It is so insidious that it forces you to become your own executioner without ever raising a voice. True care requires no return. It is given freely. But to a hidden manipulator, love is a commodity. Every kind word, gift, or sacrifice from them suddenly turns into a promissory note. You are constantly reminded of the whole life they gave up for you. At that moment, affection becomes a high-interest loan. If you must pay for love with your freedom, you are being controlled. Real love never comes with a receipt. You can be grateful, but you are never obliged to betray your own soul for someone else's peace of mind. There is an ancient law of life, the law of the echo, which dictates that what you send out eventually returns to you. However, a manipulator masterfully reverses this law, making everything your fault. In any conflict, even one born entirely from their mistakes, you somehow end up apologizing. When you speak about being hurt, they claim you always ruin the peace with your complaints. Do not rush to defend yourself. Defending yourself in their court is a trap. Stay calm and focus strictly on the facts, not the false guilt they try to force upon you. The inner world of every soul deserves space and respect. A manipulator uses devaluation as a shield. The moment you share your fears, exhaustion, or wounds, your feelings are dismissed as nothing. You hear, "Don't dramatize," or "You are exaggerating." They try to rewrite your emotions, making you believe your natural reactions are crazy. But remember, no one has the right to edit your soul. If you feel pain, that pain is real. Simply stand your ground and say, "This matters to me, and I have every right to feel this way." A manipulator can create a mental prison for you by slowly altering your reality. It works like a daily poison. They confidently tell you that events you clearly remember never happened. "I never promised that." Or, "You are misremembering." They deliberately make you doubt your own memory, so you lose your footing and rely entirely on their only correct version of events. Trust your eyes and trust the facts. Do not let anyone rewrite your life history right in front of you. There is a supreme arrogance in those who carry a small soul but pretend to stand above everyone else. This is most clearly seen when a manipulator uses the silent treatment as a weapon. After a minor disagreement, they cut off eye contact, stop responding, and wrap the home in an icy indifference. This is not a peaceful silence meant to cool down anger. It is emotional torture designed to starve you of connection until you crawl back and beg for forgiveness just for having an opinion. When they retreat into the cold, do not run after them. Once they realize their silence has lost its power, they will be forced to speak to you as an equal. An ancient Eastern metaphor says that two people can look through the same window. One sees only mud, while the other sees the blue sky. A manipulator, however, doesn't want you to look out the window at all. They isolate you from friends, hobbies, or career opportunities, masking it as protection. "I just want you to rest," or "I'm just worried about you." Behind this mask lies a raw fear of your independence. A truly loving person gives you wings. They do not clip them under the pretext of protecting you from the wind. Manipulators love to weaponize the imaginary judgment of others against you. They rarely speak only on their own behalf. Instead, they whisper. All the relatives are shocked by your behavior, or even the neighbors notice how you treat me. They create an invisible ring of disapproval to make you feel like an outcast in your own home. Know this, most of the time, this everyone is a complete figment of their imagination. Never compromise your truth just because someone claims the crowd is against you. The eighth sign is the devastating reality of becoming a prisoner of your own mind. It is almost impossible to spot because it doesn't live in loud screaming. It lives in tiny remarks, heavy sighs when you walk into the room, and sarcastic smiles at your successes. The manipulator poisons your self-belief, drop by drop, until you believe you are inherently flawed. In the end, you become your own executioner, constantly policing your own steps just to avoid causing another heavy sigh. This is the ultimate victory of control, when they force you to destroy yourself with your own hands. An ancient rule of life reminds us of a simple truth. It is far better to starve than to eat just anything, and it is infinitely better to be alone than with just anyone. To see the invisible strings of the puppet master means you are already halfway free. Your soul is not a playground for someone else's shadow games. Protect your inner world, set your boundaries, and do not let anyone turn your heart into dust. Share your experience in the comments. Which of these 8 signs resonated with you the most? As long as you strive for the truth, you remain free. See you next time.